So the wisdom of Kabbalah talks about this desire that keeps growing, that is the reason for our suffering, because we want more, we want more, we want more. It just endlessly wants, right? I need somehow, some creature 20,000 years ago, some monkey plus decided he needed to put up a fence.
Yeah.
He decided he needed to have a refrigerator and all his stuff. The problem we're having is that because we have this endless desire, we're destroying each other and creating viruses and destroying the planet and our air and polluting our water. But the point is that we need to fulfill ourselves endlessly. That's the whole purpose of creation. The whole purpose of this whole gig is that I should be able to fill myself endlessly beyond time and space with no limitations. And not only me, everyone, regardless of religion and color and weight and everything, region and culture, everyone should be able to be filled endlessly. But how can we all have refrigerators and air conditioners and this and this? How can we all just keep filling ourselves and not destroy the whole thing? How?
Okay, good. So now we can really hit that point. So the desire that we all are, and like you said, it doesn't matter who you are, what you are, where you are from, whatever it is, you are a piece of desire. It's meant to evolve to a state where it can be completely and eternally fulfilled. Eternally fulfilled.
Just go easy on this one. Go easy on this one. Don't just say it as a fact, because I'm gonna miss it. You're building up to the. Just rewind a little bit and approach it again. Yeah. Just rewind and approach it again, because you're building up to something very important here. I want to make sure I can enter it correctly.
Okay. What
I didn't want to just lose it.
What point do I rewind to?
Just start talking about how I'm going to have all of my desires filled and I'm going to endlessly be fulfilled. Yes. Tell me about that.
Yes. Okay, I'll take it from
after that.
Okay, so
everything after that, just make it easy.
Okay. I'll take the other route here. What is eternal pleasure? Let's talk about pleasure. Everyone wants pleasure, right? It's fun. It's more fun to talk about pleasure. So we want to be eternally fulfilled. What does it mean to be eternally fulfilled? Do we even know what that pleasure means? Eternal pleasure, continuous pleasure that comes from wholeness, from our connection to eternity, from pleasure that is not limited, not bounded in any way, is pleasure that we crave to, yet we don't really know. This is the whole trick of creation. This is the cool thing that nature has designed. A creature, human beings, that want endless pleasure, yet we have no idea what that is. Any concept of pleasure that we have comes from our material, physical experience. And all our physical pleasures are transient. They're fleeting moments of fun. They're little moments of ecstasy that immediately dissipate. As soon as you eat a burger, the next bite is small, is not as fun as the first one. As soon as you get a new house, you start getting used to it. As soon as you get a new car, you start looking at the neighbor's car. As soon as you get a promotion at work, you start looking at the next frontier. You get a raise, you start seeing that your colleagues have got a raise as well. It's not as exciting. This is the constant kind of chase that we're in, right? Psychologists call this treading the hedonic treadmill, hedonic adaptation. We get used to the pleasure. This is the only pleasure we know. The kind of pleasure that we really want, but we are not familiar with, is a totally different kind of pleasure. It is the pleasure from belonging to the eternity of nature. It is the pleasure from being a part of a perfect system, and all the wholeness and tranquility and peace and love that comes from that connection fulfills us endlessly. This is something that we don't have any way to conceive of from our material experiences. So you hear what the Kabbalists are talking about, and we keep comparing it to, okay, but how much does it worth? But how can I, is it better than being a millionaire? Is it better than? We have the wrong measurement. We can't, it's apples and oranges, right? We can't compare these things because we're talking about a completely different phase, a different kind of level of pleasure. So what needs to happen with human desire that wants endless pleasure is that we need to change direction from getting the kind of pleasures that we're all used to, which are pleasures of this world, pleasures of our physical existence, pleasures that go into us directly, pleasures from self-reception. We need to think of pleasure in a new way. Pleasure, true pleasure, unbounded pleasure, limitless pleasure, eternal pleasure comes from being
like
able. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, it's too big to try and say in a few sentences because we don't have any.
We can say a word that is so worn out, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Okay, we have to say it because the true meaning of it is what it is. This is the true meaning of love. But we the problem with that word is that we've defiled it, we've distorted it, and we have misinterpreted the word. Our definition for this word comes from our corporeal experiences, which are just a sliver of a shadow of something that resembles the spiritual experience of love.